I am with Amy and Krista, and they are the owners of Guilty Bakery. I feel guilty even looking at this stuff because, the pounds just come on. No.
We do.
Their stuff is so good, I can vouch for that because I've had it before. So, which one of you started this? Both of you? How did that start? How did it start?
Oh, let Amy take that one. Oh, it's red, yeah.
So we worked at a catering company before this, and then I hired Krista there. Then I left to have my daughter, and when I was on maternity leave, I found a spot, and I was like, hey, Krista, do you want to come work for me? And she was like, no, I'll do it with you. And I was like, great. That's even better.
Yeah, and so we just kind of started. Yeah, we were right in downtown Plymouth. We found a cute little spot and just kind of threw ourselves into it. So there's been a lot of growth and a lot of change and a lot more employees now, which is really nice. In almost 13 years, we've been in business. So
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Before that, were you actually bakers or?
Yeah.
You were. Okay, so you've trained bakers or?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I did I went to college for English and education, and then I graduated that with a bachelor's, but then came out and decided that this was kind of more of a passion. So I did a 9-month program and learned the basics, and then kind of threw myself into the business and found my way to Amy in the catering world, and then we just came right here.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And
I went to Johnston & Wales for baking and pastry.
Okay.
And then I graduated and then just worked in various places. Landed at the catering job where I was for like 10 years. Their pastry chef, hired Krista, and here we are.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So what is there anything that you specialize in? I know your macarons are to die for.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I think maybe one of our biggest faults is that we specialize in almost everything, and we like to keep it sweet. We don't do breakfast pastries. We do custom cakes and wedding cakes, and we like to personalize things to everybody. We like to play with our flavors and change all the time. So we've kind of established a core group of items that we have on a daily basis. It's a lot of core group of items.
Yeah. But we like to change their flavors consistently.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
really
which is
just don't
good
like to
and
be
bad.
bored. We're just
Yeah, we really don't like to
we
be
need to
bored.
be entertained in this pastry world, so we change it up often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when your customer says, what happened to the
Anything that they love. Yeah. We're like, oh, but you know
really
what you're
hard
gonna
time.
love? Try this instead, and then they get another favorite. So, I think people kind of have come to learn that we have a quality product and they're okay with trying something new and fun, and that is we try to push the boundaries of standard pastry and ideas and things like that, and so we try to make it fun and new.
But we do circle back. We bring back that whatever you loved. Lavender, whatever.
Yeah.
We like to we have a rotation. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
come back, but
Yeah.
Okay, and you have seasonal
Yep.
Totally.
Oh yeah.
kinds of things.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you do wedding cakes.
Yeah.
Okay, how many wedding cakes would you do in a month?
Last year we had over 150.
Yeah, we do them. We have some, we're on some preferred vendor lists with some places, and then we have just some people local or Cape local or just some people that walk in.
So do you divide up, do you make certain things and then you make certain things, or now is it mostly you have chefs, pastry chefs who do a lot of that, and you run the restaurant, or,
Wouldn't that be great?
shop, or?
We are still pretty hands-on.
Yeah.
Krista and I are trying to pull ourselves away. We do have a great staff back there. We have a really great head baker. Nothing ever messes up with him. So we just, as the business grows, we have a lot of behind the scenes work.
Right.
More than I think we ever thought we would have.
Mm-hmm.
So it pulls us away a lot more, but we are out finishing. We're the decorators. We together have this same vision. So it's a lot of the finishing is our things.
And we take turns too.
Yeah.
Sometimes Amy's like, I'll work on the fondant this week because I just can't wrap my head around it, and I need to mindlessly just decorate the cakes, and then vice versa. So we work well together.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. We both do it. How'd you get the name?
Oh, that's an Amy one. Well, I feel like it just popped into Amy's head, honestly. And then
That's fine.
Dave's great. But we also kind of gradually fell into making the name work. It was as we started to make product, and it was oh, it's actually delicious, good. it's like worth your calories. So it's
Yeah,
like if you're
that's
gonna
what the
sit
guilty
there,
part is.
yeah, if you're
Right.
gonna be guilty about eating something, it's like you might as well make it worth it. Don't
Yeah.
have like a lame cookie. Have an entire container of cookie dough.
Yeah. Some people do that.
Just go
That's okay.
all out.
Yeah, just do it. It's gonna
Yeah.
be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
What's the most unusual cake you've ever decorated?
Ooh.
Ooh,
fun.
we've had naughty ones before.
We won't talk about that.
That's okay. I think that we have this one guy who's really fun, and I love him. He always gets his wife like a really elaborate cake. And one year he wanted us to make a Yahtzee board, which was cool.
Okay.
And then the next year he wanted a pack of Diet
Diet
Coke,
Coke, yeah.
which was fun. So we made those things. They're on our Instagram page. They're really those are fun. We get a lot of like Louis Vuitton bags or Louis Vuitton boxes or like things like that.
Yeah. A lot of dinosaurs, I feel.
Dinosaurs pretty
Eggs.
hardcore. Yeah.
I don't know. You know.
Kids cakes?
Yeah.
Cakes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I can't think of anything too crazy.
Personal favorite would be all of the mermaid ones. They always look the best.
They do.
Yeah.
Cute.
Under the sea. That's the best theme.
Ah,
It's my
okay.
personal favorite though.
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of future plans do you have?
Oh.
Too many.
Yep. Way too
We are kind of starting to get into wholesaling. We're pushing our cookie dough and trying to get our name out there because we just have interesting flavors that we know are different and fun, but they're reliable. And it's also something that Amy and I can hand off to our staff without like the visual customization when we work with customers. So we're kind of starting to push in that direction.
Yeah, we've just been approved for that. We've gotten our wholesale licensing, so we've gone through all of that, and we work with Hornstra Farms in Norwell. They were our first like really big one that was like, wow, this is actually somewhere we can go where people will see our name without having to come here.
And we like working with
Yeah.
other local, like, small businesses. They're great. They kind of speak the same language. And we were working with them for a couple years, and they ordered so much. Like, we have the Cadbury egg cookie dough come out, and like this year they ordered 800.
Hundreds, yeah.
So it was like, which is just a lot of containers of cookie dough, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
What what are your hours?
We're closed on Mondays.
Okay.
Yes.
that.
And then we're open Tuesday through Sunday. They do kind of vary. During the week, we're 10 to 4. And then on the weekends, we're longer. Saturday is from 9:30 to 6 because
Yeah.
that's when everyone's parties are, so they're picking up.
Yeah.
And Sunday, we're open from 9 to 4 as well.
We go seasonal a little bit, When summertime, we'll be open more during the week because school's out, When school
Yeah.
goes back, everybody panics, so we'll just cut back the hours there a little
Everybody
bit.
shuts down.
They really do, yeah.
Same. Us
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
there we are.
That's delicious.
If
Good
I'm
to
coming
know.
to Hanover, I'm stopping at Guilty Bakery for a
Good.
treat.
I love
Don't
that.
tell Marcia.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
You to like break it in half, it's still like melty chocolate in there too.
Beth, what do you got there?
I have it's chocolate chip, right? Yeah. A warm.
Oh.
I die for these things. Just kill me now. I'll die happy. Really good.
Enjoy.